You're still listening to Kumbang channel, and this is Ktnewsmacau. Local government pointed out recently the plan to lift entry ban on foreign domestic helpers who have received 2 jabs of COVID-19 vaccines at least 14 days before their intended entry into Macau. Moreover, they will have to test negative for COVID-19 in 4 consecutive nucleic acid tests, Macau Chief Executive Ho Yat-seng underlined recently. The chief executive also stressed the foreign domestic helpers allowed to enter Macau would have to undergo 21 days of hotel quarantine plus 7 days of self-health management upon their arrival in the city. Scoot, the Singaporean budget airline, will operate 3 return flights between Macau and Singapore later this month, providing a much-needed air link for stranded travelers, the Macau News reported recently. According to this month's schedules, the carrier will fly from Singapore to Macau and Macau to Singapore on the 20th, 24th, and 27th of April. The flights, priced at 968 Hong Kong dollars per head, are scheduled to depart from the city at 5:55 p.m. and will land in Singapore at 9:55 p.m., according to a recent Macau Daily Times report. And now from Macau to the world. Indonesian officials are hoping to rev up preparations for the MotoGP Grand Prix in Mandalika, West Nusa Tenggara, as the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic has officially pushed back the Southeast Asian country's debut hosting of the world-class motorcycle racing event to next year, Coconuts Bali reported recently. The decision to postpone was announced last week, with representatives from the International Motorcycling Federation (FIM), Dorna Sports, and Indonesian officials agreeing to use the Mandalika International Street Circuit for the first part of the 2022 racing season, which is scheduled for March. Human cells have been grown in monkey embryos by scientists in the US, sparking ethical concerns and warning that it opens a Pandora's box, according to a recent Sky News report. Those behind the research say their work could help tackle the severe shortage of transplant organs, as well as enable better overall understanding of human health, from development of disease to aging. But some experts in the UK have highlighted the significant ethical and legal challenges posed by the creation of such hybrid organisms and called for a public debate. Well, what do you think about this so-called monkey-human hybrid project? Back to Macau, the third run of Macau's consumption subsidy, scheduled to run from June to December, will give both permanent and non-permanent residents 5,000 patakas, as well as an extra 3,000 patakas in the form of additional discounts, each, local government announced earlier this week. According to the announcement, residents can choose to receive the subsidy through the digital wallet of a local mobile payment institution or by using last year's electronic consumer card. Just like previous 2 e-consumer card rounds last year, the initial 5,000 patakas provided will have a maximum daily consumption limit of 300 patakas and not to be used for utility bills and health bills payment, or for spending in financial institutions or casinos. Meanwhile, the 3,000 patakas worth of additional discounts will provide 25% of total consumption made. As an example, for a total consumption of 400 patakas, after the 300 pataka daily limit is used, an extra 100 pataka discount, or 25% of 400 patakas, will be provided. This means that the scheme will require residents to spend first before receiving the discounts, an element included in this year's initially planned consumer e-voucher scheme, which was previously announced but has meanwhile been modified into the simpler system announced this week. As for the local weather, mainly cloudy with a few rain patches tomorrow, with temperature predicted to range from 20 to 23 degrees Celsius. Tuesday through Saturday are expected to be mostly fine with some cloudy periods, while a few showers are expected next Sunday. Local temperature throughout the week will range from 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. For more information about the local weather, visit www.smg.gov.mo. Returning to our music tonight, this is Emmanuel Carella with a song called Run to Me. Still in Kumbang channel, Kumbang Kumpul Bareng Yo.